Joey, do you want a shot?
Make it a double or nothing.
Hello everyone, welcome to Ring the Bell. This is Diaz.
And I'm Joey.
As we talked about, Lola is currently taking a little sabbatical. She's going to be in Florida enjoying her time with her boyfriend. So, hope she has a lovely time there.
Bring me back some of those rainbow mouse ears. I want some.
Let's start from the big event that took place last weekend. Double or Nothing. AEW!
It was really good. Really good. It lived up to everything I needed.
Because we're going to talk about Leva Bates.
Oh, my girl, Leva.
That's her girl.
Yes, I love Leva. I love you. I love seeing good things happen to good people.
I love her. And she loves K-pop. Librarian character.
I'm intrigued. I want to see where it's going to go.
It piqued my interest here. It didn't do like much yet.
That's what it's supposed to do, right? Though it's supposed to just pique your interest. Make it a little bit tasty.
As a Korean who spent a lot of time in the library growing up, I love the idea of like librarian going nuts and like punching everyone and like just having a rampage on the library, just throwing books at people, at like Korean nerds. I would love to see that.
Did you ever watch all that as a kid on Nickelodeon?
No.
Well, there's a character, it's like Miss Finnerly or something, the librarian.
This is a library! People are trying to study!
And like anytime a kid would say anything, she's like, quiet! This is a library! And that's all I want to see.
So let's go to the match. The first women's match is, well, it was triple threat.
But then
It became very awesome. But before we talk about that, Ellie joins the commentary.
Girl. No.
Oh my god, I was watching this match and she was like, oh my god, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Jet left into the upper.
That's all she did.
I mean, granted, when she was saying it, it was points where I was thinking, oh my god,
Yeah.
too. So, like, that was a good point. But, like...
I love Ellie. We interviewed her, so check that out. It's a Rise interview series. She's super good on mic.
Because there's a difference being on the mic and then doing live commentary.
Yeah.
Two totally different
Yeah,
things.
in the interview, she was awesome. I love that interview, so go check it out. But she wasn't the best.
Yes.
Oh my god, she wasn't the best. Let's talk about the looks.
Kylie Rae, just... Everything about Kylie Rae is just wonderful.
Yeah.
From the t-shirts on point, the happy smiley face top, her boots with the ribbons, perfection.
I mean, there was a lot of comparison with Bayley and her. I don't know, sometimes when I see Bayley, I feel like she's a little sleepy. I think Kylie Rae is like Bayley on caffeine or something.
This is gonna sound bad,
Okay.
but I just think Kylie is Bayley right.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like she is that person, and Bayley's just not that person, like in real life. So it didn't translate too well.
I see. Lola and I met Kylie in real life. She was amazing. She was setting up the ring when nobody else was doing it. She seemed like a genuinely great person.
Yeah.
Not saying that Bayley's not. I've never met her.
I have.
Oh,
Yes. So, very, very sweet person, very, very nice person, but not like the over energetic.
I see.
You
Yeah.
know, very kind of just cool person. Kylie is that bubbly, like, happy, smiley Kylie.
Yeah. And it really works. Britt Baker, I think her looks were most refined. It was like very mainstream. Her jacket was really cool.
It was Sasha Banks' jacket.
That is kind of true.
It was, but like Sasha Banks as a dentist.
You know, so I was very confused about that whole thing. Like,
She's legitimately a dentist.
that's what I found out. I was like,
Yeah.
why is she a dentist? Like, is she gonna do some cool like dentist move? But she's a real dentist, which is very impressive.
I mean, it is impressive.
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't understand why it needs to be addressed.
No idea.
Kind of like, oh, she's a dentist.
I think she still needs to find her character a little bit more.
I mean, she's got that character of like, I'm better than you kind of persona.
Okay.
She gives me a very Michelle McCool vibe,
Ah.
and I'm okay with it.
Nyla Rose. I was a little confused. Especially on the crotch area, there was like the big red hand.
It's a big red hand.
What?
I mean, she's a Native American, so it made sense to me. What bothered me was her in the ring.
She looked menacing.
She did.
And I kind of love the fact that AEW, I mean, she's the first trans wrestler that AEW got, but AEW wasn't like promoting it. They weren't really like talking about it. It just fit naturally. Yeah. So I really like that.
Sonya Deville, they've never really acknowledged it. They're probably going to on Total Divas. And they never paid attention to Darren Young being openly gay, did
That
they?
is true. That is true. It's just Finn Balor. Oh, there's an interview coming out with Darren Young, and he talks about Finn Balor, so that's going to be juicy.
Is it good? Don't say bad things about my Balor.
We'll see.
Oh.
And we also got married.
Oh, wait.
So anyway, Awesome Kong looked great, as always. She had that iconic Awesome Kong look.
I just love Awesome Kong's gear. Also, she's lost a lot of weight, and the gear is a little bit bigger on her.
Oh, okay.
And it still looks cool.
One thing I did notice is that when Awesome Kong came out, Nyla Rose kind of seemed like a little less menacing.
Yeah.
I'd say.
It was great to see them do that little square off in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
They got that little pop from the crowd, and then it kind of just went away. They didn't really acknowledge it after that.
To go into the match, Kylie Rae and Britt Baker were the one running the match, and Awesome Kong and Nyla Rose were just kind of like in it for the spots.
That is kind of correct.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, while I'm thinking of like spots with like Awesome Kong, I really only think of the initial square off, crossbody on the outside that Kylie Rae did.
Yes, Tower of Doom.
The Tower of Doom.
And then the stair spot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That was about it.
She did have that awkward spinning back fist she tried to land that didn't really hit.
There were a couple spots where it was like, oh, she has a little ring rust.
Yeah.
She still looks amazing. It was a good Fatal 4-Way match. I mean, I think it was fine.
Kylie Rae was my favorite.
She was great.
Hands down. Everything she did was great. Kylie's face. Did you see it?
Wait,
She's just
when
like,
Awesome Kong came in?
yeah, like when she was entering, she was just like, that initial shock of, oh, she's really cool, to, oh, she's gonna hit me. Like,
What I also like about Kylie Rae's character is that she's doing like,
Britt's spot where she mocked that.
yeah.
Boom.
But I feel like Kylie Rae can also go both ways. She could go heel too with that.
She could, because we were talking about her being kind of compared to Bayley. She's got that little thing that they never gave Bayley. At the end of the match where she got real frustrated and fired up.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it worked.
Oh, and then when her ribbon just flew off when she got the last kick, that was a great moment. What do we think about Nyla Rose?
I wasn't sold. Like, a lot of stuff seemed a little bit sloppy. Honestly, if I had to compare her to any superstar or wrestler I've seen before, it's Tamina.
Yeah, I got that vibe too. Yeah.
Powerful and dominant, but also a little bit clunky. That spear into the stairs was great.
That was good.
I love that. But yeah, not too impressive of an outing for her for me. I want to see more from her.
I don't know much about the other three women other than Awesome Kongs. I'm curious to see how AEW is going to like build characters, if they will build character or not, because it seems like it's a very stat-based show. So
yeah, we did that review and we talked about what their pitch was.
Yeah.
That they were going to focus more on stats. And things like that. But it seems like everyone's still retaining a character, but they're not going to do backstage storylines.
Okay. Let's move to the second women's match, which is a 6-women tag match.
My jaw was on the floor the entire time watching this match. I loved it. I was so entertained.
The two matches were just so different. This match was so fast-paced.
It got a little bit slow when it needed to as well. Like when it was Aja that was coming in, obviously she's a little bit older, and she slowed it down a little bit, but then it was just so everything. I just smacked myself in the face. I'm so like done with it. Like it just floored me. Like I'm sitting there just watching it like, oh my god, I love everything that's happening.
Who's your standouts?
Yuka's my favorite.
The magical girl. One thing I really liked about this whole match is that 6 girls, all Japanese. What WWE would do, they'll put them in a stable and have like kabukis. But 6 of them all had different characters. Who's the one that came with the Queen Freddie Mercury thing and she started
That's Emmy.
Emmy.
Her getting a "We Will Rock You" chant started was like so random, especially because they were the heels.
Yeah.
So it's great. I loved it.
Well, yeah, Sakazaki.
Her entrance, I loved it. They referred to her as like the Japanese Kylie Rae.
Yeah.
Which is pretty accurate. But when she came out, like her whole gimmick and her persona, she seemed like this, for lack of a better thing, like an anime character brought to life. And I loved it.
Every single move she did, she like kind of like wobbles a little bit. And it's just like, that is so awesome. Like everything she does, that character's in there and I loved it. My favorite was Riho. So she's been wrestling for 13 years.
Yes.
She's in a little dress.
Yeah.
She was being destroyed.
Yes, she was.
I thought she was great.
I thought she was great too. And it sad to me because we know that she did that only a few few appearance contract, so
Oh,
she's
yeah.
not officially on the roster.
Yeah.
And I want to see her do more.
Oh, of course, because she like the selling she did was crazy. It seemed like AEW was really pushing Aja Kong and Hikaru Shida into the face of the Japanese women.
Yeah, Hikaru didn't stand out that much to me. Honestly, she has a great look. She really does.
Beautiful.
She's very beautiful, and she reminds me of Aqua from Kingdom Hearts. I dig it.
And then she has a kendo stick,
Yes.
and then the trash can spot.
Why did she bring that to the ring?
I mean, the thing about this match is that it seems like Japan has some different formula when it comes to wrestling. Like, what I thought was kind of interesting was when the tag partners would like hold other tag partners from coming in, and that happened like multiple times. With American wrestling, they would just knock them down.
The thing that was weird to me was just it didn't look believable
I know.
either when they were doing it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I didn't care.
I want to see them mix it up with the American girls.
Yeah. Oh, yes, definitely. I even think you could mix the teams because it was weird because you sort of had heel baby face,
Yeah.
but you really didn't at the same time. At least they
True.
weren't playing the traditional heel baby
Yeah.
faces.
What do you think about that fake bell ringing?
Aubrey, the ref, Aubrey, whatever, was trip 2.
I liked it. Nobody seemed fazed by it. They were pros. They just went at it.
The bell guy got a you fucked up chant.
Yeah.
But her just expression of 2. Like she was like, nope. And
I kind of lived for it. I think it added more kind of craziness into this match. Amazing pay-per-view, super excited, and I'm ready for the next show. I'm ready for the AEW to just officially start.
I'm so ready to see more of AEW. I'm ready to see what they're going to put out. I am so over the internet.
Comparing AEW and WWE, that
Oh
whole
my
thing.
god, this whole feud of AEW is going to run WWE out of business and you should watch this and not WWE. Watch wrestling.
I mean, if anything, it's going to bring more interest to wrestling, I hope, instead of just dividing what's already there. Let's jump into Raw. So we have Becky Lynch versus Nikki Belle. Oh wait, sorry, Lola got into me. Becky Lynch and Nikki Cross versus the IIconics.
Mad.
The champion versus the champion.
Fine and cool. And I love that Nikki Cross is getting used more, and I love that they're pushing her character.
I love
'cause
that.
She's great. I'm so mad at the IIconics in the tag situation.
Like the Kabuki Warriors are completely dropped out of nowhere.
They weren't on SmackDown.
They weren't on SmackDown. So, and they're just keep losing, and we thought it's gonna like turn into some kind of storyline, but it's not. It also adds because they're not gonna be in Super Showdown. The women are not.
Yeah.
So it just gives them like a weird time to just kind of, I don't know.
It's dumb. Like there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
It's kind of like they come out and they talk and then they get beat and it's a joke.
Graphic did show that the IIconics are the Raw Women's Tag Team Champion, but according to Post Wrestling, it's probably a mistake, and they're still over-encompassing champions.
I mean, there's no way they can do like a SmackDown Tag Team Champion.
Honestly, it's really sad because when the Tag Team Championship first was introduced, like Sasha and Bayley, they went to NXT and they were like, we're going to defend it in NXT, and we're like, oh my god, the takeover match is going to be amazing, and this is what's happening.
Nothing. I mean, nothing's happening. They keep losing and they don't have a challenger. Like, what are you doing?
And the same goes for Becky. We thought Lacey Evans' feud was kind of boring and we were ready to be done with it, but then
Lacey and Becky could have been amazing. And honestly, the promo package that came before Money in the Bank for the match sold me on it again. Like I was ready to finally see the match. Problem was it was just week and week of let me fight and get pulled apart and then do absolutely nothing to continue the feud. The thing with Becky is it's just walking out every week and they're like, oh, she won at WrestleMania and beat Ronda Rousey. It's like, we fucking know.
And of course, Lacey Evans just came out again, and she turned back, and she went back again. You know what I did like, though? When Becky Lynch was holding the title up, Nikki Cross was just looking at it like this.
That, okay, I didn't think about, yes. I'm ready to see Nikki do something. I want to see if this whole partnership with Bliss is going to become a thing
I
still.
hope it sticks.
I do too, because I think they kind of will really enhance each other. I wouldn't mind seeing them go after the IIconics.
Interesting, I like that. What's our thought on the manhandle slam? Cool. I'm
Yeah.
down for it.
Perfect it a little bit more. I'm fine with it.
There were the party scenes. So what we did is we celebrated Natalia's birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Natty.
And Tamina and Naomi had a little moment.
And that was cute.
That was cute, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move to SmackDown. Mandy Rose, she's in the cover of
Muscle and Fitness.
Muscle and
hers.
Fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks great.
She's Mandy Rose.
So Mandy and Sonya, they're handing out Mandy's magazines in Backstage. They gave it to IIconics, and then they gave it to Ember Moon, and Ember Moon was reading...
It's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Ooh, WWE. Hire me as a writer because everyone you have sucks. You know how Ember Moon can't talk? Mm-hmm. And she comes out and she's just kind of like, I deserve an opportunity and I'm going to prove myself.
Yeah.
If that's, her Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of different personalities to where she becomes the she-nom and she goes crazy and she fights people.
Yeah.
That needs to happen.
I really hope this is some kind of seed where Ember Moon's going to be Dr. Jekyll and Hyde.
I really want to see it. I'm just starving for character development.
Yeah. And sadly, this is my favorite Ember Moon character development we've seen since her main roster call-up. It's really sad.
Did you say your favorite?
Yeah.
Has she had any?
Better than her being a best friend with Nia Jax. So there's a tea party segment with Lacey and Charlotte. I freaking lived for it.
I like the duo of them.
Mm-hmm.
I would kind of like to see them as tag team champions, and I think that would that count towards Charlotte 16 times if she was tagged?
I think it will.
Okay.
Yeah.
They could breathe life into the tag division.
That's what I thought. This is super cute. I'm so into it. They're like both Southern girls. They're classy. They're enjoying the tea. I mean, we did come up with the idea.
Yeah, we
you know that, right? I'm loving it. I'm loving this vibe.
I mean, I like it a lot. And it's also kind of cute because it's North Carolina and South Carolina.
Yeah.
The Carolina girls as a tag team.
Yeah, maybe.
It'd be worse than the Kabuki Warriors.
And then, we can have Dana Brooke as a maid. And give her something to do. Because where is she? I miss her.
They could hire her as part of a career opportunity.
The opportunity.
When Dana Brooke walked out at Money in the Bank, and they said if you say opportunity in the mirror 3 times, Dana Brooke shows up.
I don't know where she is. I miss her.
I do.
It seems like WWE dropped quite a ball.
WWE dropping a ball?
Let's talk about the matches. Carmella versus Mandy Rose. It was like a 4 to 5 minute match.
That's decent.
It was a rematch of last week.
Yeah, because they got interrupted because of the 24/7 belt.
And everyone wanted to see it again.
Why?
No.
I'm not trying to diss Carmella or Mandy Rose. It's just, I need a reason for some of these matches.
It was from the injury angle they were playing.
I need some stuff. WWE is just kind of flopping for me.
Honestly, it's really weird because WWE seems like maybe they're thinking that people read all their social media and come in knowing that they have a beef online. They don't really mention it on TV.
Which they used to. They used to bring up people's Twitter feed and remember when Tout was a thing for a hot second?
You know that's WWE's company, right? They bought it and it's,
Another XF fail.
What'd you think about the match?
Decent.
It was fine, yeah. What is consistent at least is that we keep building towards Sonya and Mandy's great friendship.
Yes, I'm waiting for them to finally turn on each other and be done. But also, it's another women's storyline of WWE being like, these two used to be best friends.
You know how Stephanie talked about they want to include some LGBT storylines? What if they make Sonya, she's in love with Mandy Rose, kind of a storyline?
I've been feeling they might go that way. I'm interested to see what they do because it'd be something interesting.
Yeah. I mean, as long as the women are writing the story, I might be into it. If Vince is like, oh yeah, make them kiss, I'll be like, get out of it. HLA. But yeah, at least that's consistently going, so I want to see it kind of build into something. I love their Money in the Bank spot.
I did like that.
Yeah. Lacey versus Bayley.
I like the match.
Yeah.
And there's a reason I like the match. I love new Bayley.
Oh, yeah.
So much. This is the Bayley I've needed. She's finally given it to me. Thank you, girl.
She's spicy. When she attacked Charlotte first, damn! A couple of years ago, you couldn't even attack someone with the candlestick.
Yep.
And now you're like, don't give a
Hashtag broken Bayley.
Yeah, I love it. And Lacey is performing really well.
The wild card rule I don't like because I don't need her on both of my shows.
I want to talk about that because wildcard rule, we learned that it just came out of Vince's ass on the day they announced it. It's let's come up with a wild. It's basically a Roman Reigns rule. It's really messing up the ecosystem of women's wrestling in WWE because they were supposed to have multiple storylines going on in each brand, but now it's just Lacey, Becky, Charlotte all together.
And the problem is there's so many girls that are just in the back and so many that got switched over to different, brands during the Superstar shakeup. And where are they at? Where's Mickie James? Where's Liv Morgan? Where's Sarah Logan?
It's doing very much of a harm, and that's very concerning. As for this match, I think Lacey Evans, since Money in the Bank match, where she just pulled out moves after moves that I did not think she knew how to do. It was like, oh my god, I didn't know she knows all these moves.
Well, they didn't let her wrestle till now.
Yeah.
Girl can go.
Yeah, so I was really impressed with it, and she is bringing it with this Bayley match too, so I want to see her continue. But the post-match, Lacey attacks Charlotte. I'm very sad, actually.
I want my Carolina girls.
I know. I thought that's going to be amazing.
Is there going to be a continuation of that story? Like, is there going to be a reason that Lacey attacked Charlotte? Or did Lacey just attack Charlotte? She's going to end up on Raw, and we're never going to speak about it again.
I don't know. Like, I have no idea what...
I get it. It's hard to make a TV show weekly.
Yeah.
But it's not hard to continue a storyline. I say that. I'm an improviser. It's what I do for a living. I think that's why everyone's so on this AEW train a little bit. Because WWE is just giving us mountains of nothing. It's also giving me that vibe of back in the day when it was, Divas Championship era. And it was just, here come the girls. They did a match.
Well, this is a sad note.
Yeah, it's a sad note to end on, but it's a real note to end on. Get your shit together, WWE.
Get it together!
Get it together.
Get it together.
By the way, that's Summer Rae. And the Summer Rae interview, we're going to upload it really soon. We're going to put it in June. It's going to be summertime.
Summertime real soon.
In June.
Ask for it in the comments.
Thank you for watching this week's weekly review. You can find me at Nintendo Boy DS and RuPaul's Drag Race finale episode. Good.
Right on.
Yeah! In the same outfit, too.
Same outfit, yeah.
You can find me at Joey_Mayberry or at Joey Mayberry on TikTok.
He's a star there. Alright, bye.
Bye.